I'm very optimistic. I'm very bullish on what next year economically looks like for the country, but also for a state like Michigan that has, really taken it in the chops over the last 30 years on manufacturing.
All of this shows the president's economic formula is working. Think about it. Trump's 3 T's: tariffs, trade deals, tax cuts. First and foremost, these investments don't happen without tariffs. Companies are investing here because they don't want to pay the tariffs that Trump is imposing on imports from other countries.
The real levels of growth are going to be judged in a year from now when you start seeing some of these incredible plants, because we have car plants opening. They're coming in from Canada, from Mexico, and from all over the world. And they're coming in because they like the way the election worked out, but they also like the fact that they don't want to pay tariffs.
President Trump raised the average American tariff rate to above 15%. Rogers says the tariffs are helping bring the United States back to its roots, a country of builders.
This is exciting for people who believe in the products that they build. And they're proud about the products they build. And all of the feeder jobs and feeder networks are starting to see it because they're getting more work.
Wooding says tariffs are designed to level the playing field, something the Rust Belt has been asking for years.
We still need to build things in the United States. And these trade deals are a part of having a market to sell them in. We could build all we want. If South Korea or Japan or fill in the blank country won't allow those products to be sold at a fair market value, we'll never get better at this.
But if you build things, you ultimately need a market to sell. And the president has brokered trade deals that give American exporters unprecedented open access to industrial economies like the European Union, Japan, and South Korea. This is a crucial puzzle piece, and it didn't exist before Trump. Just ask Woodings.
When we ship equipment into Europe, we basically pay a 30% import tax into the Europeans. When they ship a product here, they get a 30% credit. They get a VAT rebate plus an export credit.
Thanks to the president, that will be changing. But how about tax cuts? Well, the president signed the One Big Beautiful Bill extending the Trump tax cuts plus no tax on tips and overtime. These tax cuts will give companies more capital to expand production. Take this. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent revealed the United States is in the midst of a CapEx comeback, with capital expenditures up by more than 16% in the first half of 2025. These tax cuts also encourage investment in physical plants by allowing businesses to write off facilities as physical structures, which will only encourage further reindustrialization.
The tax policy that they put in place will drive growth in our industry from the tax availability. Regulatory policy will also permit us to grow our business.
Rogers says all of this will lead to more money in the pockets of everyday Americans.
We have 3 million people in Michigan, hardworking folks, that do overtime every year, and that's a part of their family budget. Guess it, with no tax on overtime, that money goes right in their pocket, which is just so significant.
As you can see, it all blends together. Increased productivity leads to higher wages and more people getting back to work.
We understand that our employees are paying more in some areas because of tariffs, but also wages are increasing because we need to be competitive in the marketplace. So we're hiring people as fast as we can right now. So the bill that was put forward will encourage our hiring because we'll put more capital to work and our customers will put more capital to work.